So downtown New Westminster is unique for several reasons. Overall, I think for its sense of community, but we also have varied destination shopping. We've got great live music venues, all kinds of restaurants and pubs, and we're so easily accessible via SkyTrain, so we can draw from all over the mainland as well as serve our local residents.
Yeah, the reason why I decided to set up my business in New Westminster is, like any other business decision, it was about location and affordability. New Westminster is now, more than ever, a very central location in Metro Vancouver. With 2 SkyTrain stations and 30 minutes driving from anywhere in West Vancouver to Langley, I say that the development of Metro Vancouver has come around in full circle. It's all started here, and it has become the center of it all.
As Economic Development and Communications Manager for the city, my primary role is to work with business associations, local business, potential investors on economic initiatives that really will positively impact the city. In the aftermath of the fire, certainly our immediate priority was to ensure that the fire was out, that there was no more danger, but then was to immediately get together with local businesses impacted by the fire damage and work with them to get them back up and running.
So much has inspired me since the fire last October. Again, I have to speak to the sense of community here, people rallying, everyone coming together, the business community, the local residents, even outlying communities and people from all over the Lower Mainland, coming together and supporting each other through a really sad time in our downtown.
Yes, after the fire, my first thoughts were with the owners of the business and how their world has turned upside down overnight. I got to know most of the owners when I served on the BIA board, and I know it's a constant challenge to keep the business going. And I'm sure I can never really understand the loss that they're experiencing. Other businesses, they've lost customers, records, history. And we as a community lost a great asset. It's like missing front 2 teeth now. But the loss that the owners themselves felt, I can never imagine what a devastating tragedy that is.
The night of the fire, Brad was working late at the shop. It was probably around midnight or so, and he came over to sleep at my place because I'm so close to where our old shop was, just actually directly across the street. Probably around 4 in the morning or so, we heard sirens and we could smell a little bit of smoke. It actually woke up Brad first, who went to go and look out the window to see what was going on, and that was when he saw the fire had started over top of the cops building, and he woke me up and we watched the whole thing unfold from our balcony.
I think the reaction was shock. Clearly, it was tragic. We watched the whole side of the building go out, and I couldn't think anything other than the people who were actually losing due to the fire, losing everything that they had. And so we watched the whole fire burn the buildings, and ours was the last building to be affected by the fire. So what our feeling was that I hope that building doesn't catch, but look at everything else. Oh my God. It was tragic.
It was just a matter of, on one hand, trying to stay as optimistic as we could that things would be fine. On the other hand, feeling just so certain that this was devastation. It was a very difficult thing. I couldn't take myself away. I had to watch every single minute of the fire unfold. It was very difficult.
So many, businesses, people, organizations in our community have rallied together and have shown their support in many different ways. And it just makes me feel very proud to be part of New West.
The support that we had from the community of New Westminster was astounding, and the support that happened toward everybody affected was astounding. You could see it. You could see everybody just mounting to help out.
The October 10th fire, it definitely changed the landscape and the feeling on Columbia Street, but it's really only temporary. And once the rebuild starts and everyone pitches in, I can see that, it'll only make us stronger.
I will say that as fantastic as the support has been, really in the end, moving forward is about Brad and I hunkering down and getting it done. That's just what it's all about. We, from the get-go, knew that in order for us to survive what had happened, we had to work. We had to fill our orders. We were very fortunate that we had retailers who sell
People
our
were
paint for
supportive.
us, who were supportive and said, look, hang tight, we'll hang tight for our orders, get it to us when you can. They waited a month before they started to get
That's
product.
a really important factor because they were equally as supportive as anybody
forgot
from
about that.
from the New West community was our retailers, which they're all over the continent, so they were very supportive. Everybody was.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.